Are you planning to island hop in Hawaii and you're not sure where to start or what you should know? Well, in today's episode of Hawaii's Best, I'll guide you through the best ways to travel between the islands, share essential tips, and highlight must-visit stops along the way. So whether you're a first-timer or a seasoned traveler looking to refine your visit to Hawaii, this episode is packed with valuable insights to enhance your Hawaiian vacation.
Aloha! Welcome to Hawaii's Best. Here, you'll learn what to know before traveling as we discover Hawaiian culture, local businesses, and the experiences that make Hawaii one of the most incredible places in the world.
Before we dive into today's episode, are you dreaming of Hawaii's sunny beaches and breathtaking hikes? I know the feeling and the desire to look and feel your best while soaking up the aloha on your trip to Hawaii is invaluable, and I felt that too, and that's where Hungry Root comes in. Imagine a personalized grocery service that understands your health goals and dietary needs and delivers fresh groceries and recipes right to your door. You tell them a little bit about yourself and what your goals are, and they tailor your weekly deliveries to fuel you and your family. Our kids personally love Hungry Root, and we've tried pretty much all the meal delivery services out there. Hungry Root is here to help you and your family reach and maintain your health goals. Are you ready to embrace the journey of a healthier you in a convenient way? Well, visit hawaiisbesttravel.com/hungry today for 30% off your first order. Let's make healthy happen together. Aloha and welcome back to another episode of Hawaii's Best. Today we're breaking down everything you need to know about traveling between the islands of Hawaii, or also known as island hopping. So whether it's your first time planning to island hop or just looking to smooth out the edges or maybe plan for your next trip to Hawaii, this episode is for you. Today's episode comes from a frequently asked question about the best way to travel between the islands in Hawaii. And if you have a question that you would like answered on the show, you can email us aloha@hawaiisbesttravel.com. Here are a couple more questions that I wanted to answer briefly before tackling today's big question about island hopping in Hawaii. All right, so the first question is, what's the best way to handle transportation if I don't want to rent a car in Oahu? So that's a great question. Oahu has a pretty robust public transport system called the bus. It's affordable and can get you to most major attractions and beaches. However, for a more personalized touch, consider ride-sharing options like Uber, Lyft, etc., or check out bike rentals, especially around Waikiki. And if you plan on routes ahead of time, it's totally feasible to enjoy Oahu without your own car. But staying in Waikiki is definitely feasible without a car, especially if you just want that Waikiki experience. Plenty of options there. And if you're wanting to get up to the North Shore, the bus does that, but it is a long route. So if you're staying on the North Shore, maybe if you're staying at Turtle Bay, you probably would want to look into a rental car for that. All right, next question is, I'm planning a trip in the winter. What should I expect weather-wise? So Hawaii's winter months from November to March are slightly cooler, with temperatures ranging from around the high 60s to mid 80s Fahrenheit. This is also a great time to watch humpback whales as they migrate, especially from Maui. You can watch that also from any of the islands, but Maui especially. Also pack a light rain jacket because the weather is a little bit more unpredictable, more chances for rain, obviously. And I'll link some blog posts about winter in Hawaii in the description of this episode. There's just some things to know, especially depending on what island and even what side of the island that you're going to be staying on. So make sure you go through those guides in the episode description. All right, final question, and then we'll dive into the main topic of island hopping in Hawaii. All right, any tips on how to respect Hawaiian culture during my visit? And that's a incredible question. So thank you so much for sending that in. Respecting Hawaiian culture starts with understanding it, even having a brief understanding it. So, it could be little workshops, virtual workshops, even following some people on, Instagram. Son of Oahu is one guy we've had on, Elijah McShane, great guy. So be sure to maybe check out his Instagram account. Also, just last week at the time of this recording and this release of this episode, just last week we had on Kamaka Diaz, who gave some great tips on how to respect Hawaiian culture during your travels to Hawaii and also from afar. So be sure to take a listen to that. Also, some kind of no-brainers, but I think it's worth saying, always stay on marked trails and beaches and avoid touching or taking anything from sacred sites. And like I mentioned, be sure to check out the episode I had with Kamaka Diaz last week on the podcast. All right, so that's it for today's Q&A. Thanks to everyone who sent in their questions. I hope these questions will help your vacation planning. So keep those questions coming in and just send us an email or DM us on Instagram. I would love to hear from you and might even feature your question in a future episode. All right, so let's dive in. Just an overview of island hopping, what it is and what to know. Each Hawaiian island, from Oahu's vibrant city life to Lanai's quiet beaches, has distinct characteristics and attractions. So the most common method for island hopping is flying, with options like Hawaiian Airlines, Southwest, and Mokulele Airlines offering daily flights that last between 30 to 45 minutes, the longest trek being from Big Island to Kauai. These airlines connect the main islands quickly and are often budget-friendly. Also, cruising offers a luxurious travel option. Cruises depart from Honolulu, acting as a floating all-inclusive hotels with food, entertainment, and accommodations on board provided. This allows you to visit multiple islands without the hassle of packing and unpacking and the travel in doing airports and that whole thing. So as we discuss the best options for your Hawaiian vacation, remember that each transportation method caters to different preferences, whether you prioritize speed or comfort. All right. So like I mentioned, flying is the preferred method for many due to its speed, efficiency, and cost effectiveness. Major airlines like Hawaiian Airlines, which is the airline that we prefer, and Southwest operate many flights daily to key destinations like Oahu, Maui, Kauai, and the Big Island of Hawaii. For smaller options like Molokai or Lanai, Mokulele Airlines is your only option. Keep an eye out for deals. Sometimes flights go as low as $39 for one way. And also leveraging airline miles or travel rewards can significantly reduce costs. That's what we like to do with Hawaiian Airlines. We have a Hawaiian Airlines card and business card, and we do a lot of our travel through miles when we're doing island hopping. For those not in a rush, taking a ferry offers scenic ocean views between Maui and Lanai. And note, there is no ferry service between Maui and Molokai. And also note that there is currently no inter-island ferry services between any of the main Hawaiian islands. So the only one is between Maui and Lanai. So with cruising, if you prefer a more slow, luxurious travel experience, consider cruising. Companies like Norwegian Cruise Line operate out of Honolulu on Oahu, offering a multi-island cruise that includes accommodations, food, and entertainment, much like a floating resort, really. And also, as you travel between islands, consider doing guided day trips. These can help structure your itinerary and stress-free, especially if you're staying on Oahu and you want to do something on Maui. Having a guided tour on Maui would just help that experience and alleviate stress from having to plan for a quick day on Maui or 2 days on Maui. These are an excellent choice. So these trips come with a pre-planned itineraries, expert guides, allowing you to just enjoy the experience without the hassle of planning. And just speaking of what to do and some tour options, choosing which island to visit, you want to kind of consider your interest and your group's interests prior to selecting which island to visit. And just a brief overview of each of the main islands. Oahu, it's known for rich history and vibrant nightlife like Waikiki. I think it's cool to stay in Waikiki maybe a couple nights, maybe one night, and you just have that iconic backdrop of Diamond Head, Waikiki Beach, Dukes. It's just cool to experience that, at least for once. But Oahu has so much more to offer than just Waikiki. The North Shore is amazing. A lot of country as you're traveling towards the North Shore. West Side, we love the West Side. You got resorts over there in Ko'olina. And also the east side of Oahu is just incredible. So Oahu has a lot to offer. Maui, it's ideal for beach enthusiasts. There's so many amazing beaches on Maui. And you got places like the Road to Hana, Haleakala National Park, one of two national parks in Hawaii. So be sure to look into that as you're considering what island to hop over to. Kauai, it's a nature's paradise. So many trails, waterfalls, areas like Kaanapali Coast, Waimea Canyon, also known as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, is just one of those places that kind of leaves you in awe. Kauai is an amazing small island that has some of the best views, some of those classic, Hawaii views that you think of. Big Island of Hawaii offers diverse climates and activities, especially if you're staying on Kona side or traveling over to Hilo, which is where you find Volcanoes National Park, the other national park in Hawaii. So many diverse places around Hawaii Island. It's big. You definitely want to rent a car. Research the unique offerings of each island so it aligns with your vacation goals. This ensures your time in Hawaii is spent enjoying activities that interest you most. And our website is packed with guides to help plan your perfect itinerary so you can get the most out of your vacation to Hawaii. And these attractions and places, they're just starting points. Each island has some less known spots worth visiting, but always allow flexibility in your schedule when exploring. Sometimes when you're traveling over to the next spot, or if you're trying to get over to, Waimea Canyon, and you see something alongside of the road, or you see this spot you want to stop at, make sure you do that, because some of those spots are some of the best local spots that maybe aren't on any of the itinerary lists, and you can strike up conversations with locals and just to get to know the island a little bit better, and just kind of makes your vacation more personable than just getting to point A to point B. So avoid overscheduling. That's probably one of the biggest tips, and the charm of Hawaii often lies in spontaneous discoveries and moments of relaxation. So ensure your itinerary allows for downtime to absorb just the feel of the island. I hope this episode has given you what to know and some tips for planning a smooth island hopping experience in Hawaii. And the aim of this is not just to visit and how to visit, but how to deeply experience the diverse cultures, landscapes, and atmospheres of each island, because each island has its own feel and vibe. And if you're staying maybe for the first time on Oahu and you want to, island hop over to Kauai and Maui, you get to the feel of that island. So maybe next time, maybe your main island of choice will be one of those islands and vice versa. So a couple things to just take away from this episode to make the most out of your trip. Begin to plan early in advance. This allows you to secure the best flights, accommodations, and activities using some of the strategies that I've shared today. Visit our website for further guidance and some guides. Go to hawaiisbesttravel.com and you'll find more information there and more overview about each of the islands. And also, if you found today's episode helpful, please follow on your favorite podcast platform, wherever you're listening, and share it with others who might be planning a Hawaiian vacation. Your share can help enhance your friends' travel plans as well. So thank you so much for considering to do that. So, travel to Hawaii offers more than just relaxation. It's a chance to engage respectfully with the local culture and environment. And by traveling thoughtfully, you can contribute positively to the islands and ensure a more rewarding experience for yourself and for your family as well. So until next time, my friends, be well. Aloha.